to Wicked Girlie.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Lauren.
Yeah.
So many times.
Special guest with us today. Artist.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Wicked Girlie.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Caitlin.
And we're so happy to have you here today.
Yeah, we missed you guys last week, so we're excited to be back at it.
We are. That was my fault, so I apologize.
That's okay. Things come up. That's life.
Yep.
You gotta roll with the punches.
You do. I was dying, but it's fine.
It's a life lesson.
That I probably learned 10 years ago, but
sometimes you forget.
Yep, so we're back again this week.
Back again, better than ever.
Yep, feeling refreshed.
So this week we have some Boston news we want to cover first.
We do.
St. Patrick's Day parade is tomorrow.
It is.
So this will post after, but we want to give you guys a little bit of our tenured advice.
Yeah, which my tenured advice is don't go to the Southie parade unless you know someone who has like an apartment there.
I would second that. You know, it is March in Boston. Like, it's definitely like nicer out lately than it has been in a long time, but it's still March in Boston. Like, it's cold, it's wet, it's like crowded.
Yeah.
And the bars are on a good night, like on a non-holiday, the bars in Southie have lines out the door.
Yeah.
On St. Patrick's Day parade, like you have to get there at like the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
And it's not worth it.
It's not. And like you're like, I just feel like you're roaming around. There's nowhere to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. You're cold, then you get hungry.
Yeah. And they did make it earlier this year to prevent like the over drunkenness, I think.
Well, it's still gonna happen. Just be at an earlier time.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I don't know what the thought process was behind that, but
maybe because it's a Sunday, people got to work on Monday.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, they said. I guess they're closing all bars and liquor stores at 6 p.m.
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty early.
Yeah, but yeah, I won't be there.
Southie?
I think just in Southie.
Okay. Yeah, I also won't be there, but have fun if you went.
I know.
Hope it's good.
A little too old for that now.
I'll be there in spirit. I love St. Patrick's Day, but I don't need to be in the Southie parade.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like 20 years ago. But it's all yuppies.
Yeah.
And it's overcrowded.
Way overcrowded.
And I feel old when I'm there.
Yeah.
So it's a no for me.
It's a no for me too. Are you doing anything to celebrate St. Patrick's Day tomorrow?
No, I'm not. I have like a lot of stuff going on at work, so I'm gonna need to like reset myself a little bit and just like be ready for the week. And then we're going to Florida next weekend, so I'll probably take some time to like pack and get ready for that.
I love that.
What about you? Are you celebrating St. Patrick's Day at all?
No, not really. Tomorrow, the Winthrop boys hockey team, they made it to the state championship game, so I will be there.
Go Vikes.
Go Vikes.
And it's at the Garden. That's so cool.
It is at the Garden, yeah. Great experience for them, so I'm excited that they have this opportunity.
Yeah, it is a great experience. As someone who was there the last time we won a state championship.
Exactly.
Like, that was pretty fun.
That was very fun. I just remember getting dismissed from school and being like, yes.
Yeah, and like I was a cheerleader, so like we were like on the court. And, like it was really cool. Really cool experience. Shout out to the state of Massachusetts for doing that for the students.
Definitely. So we'll see. Hopefully when this airs. Dedham.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Vikings!
Yeah, hopefully when this airs, it'll be a win.
If it's not, we probably won't talk about it.
Yeah, we won't.
Anything else going on?
The Bruins.
Bruins, big trade.
Big trade. I'm going to be honest. My love of the Bruins has dwindled in the past few years.
Yeah.
My favorite era was probably 2011 to like 2013.
Yes. I would agree.
But it's still sad with Marchand.
The Marchand thing was really like... The thing is, like, if they were going to do this, they should have done this at the end of last season.
Yes, I know. Not in the middle of...
Not in the middle of the season. Like if you want to blow everything up and start afresh. Like,
yeah.
It's, like, unfair to them. It's unfair to the... And he was a captain.
I know.
Like,
and I thought he was just going to be one of those players that would retire as a Bruin. Like Bergeron.
Like he thought so, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
That was. I was also kind of bummed about Charlie Coyle.
Yeah.
I liked him, and he's like a Massachusetts native too.
I know. That was really like cool about him.
Yeah. So.
Bummer.
It is a bummer.
I feel like it's not going to be our year with them.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
And that's why I'm like, why did we do this? Like, we weren't going to win anyway.
I know.
Like,
which I don't even.
We're not going to win now.
I don't even know what they got with this trade.
I don't know either. All I know is what we lost.
Yeah, seriously. Just sad.
Yeah, so.
Maybe Marshawn will pull like a Chara though, and like come back for one day as a Bruin and to retire.
Yeah, I can see him doing that.
Yeah.
I feel like didn't like Paul Pierce and them do that too.
Yeah. I think Tom Brady. Well, no.
I think Tom Brady retired as Tampa Bay, but he like came back and was like, I'm really a Patriot.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, when you're a Boston goat, you're a Boston goat.
Exactly.
Like, Marshawn will never pay for a drink in Boston.
No.
And stuff like that.
Definitely not.
But it is the end of an era, I feel like.
Definitely is. He was like the last of
that.
Yeah.
2011 to 13.
Yeah.
We like won the Stanley Cup back then.
Yeah. So sad.
So sad. Tyler Sagan back then.
Oh, I know.
Him and Marshawn were like friends.
BFFs. Yeah.
Yeah. They were so cute.
I know. Well,
times are changing.
Times are changing.
You gotta keep, improving and getting better. And I don't see how that we're doing that, but
I don't either. But I'm not a hockey expert though,
no,
so
I'm not the expert on. I'm certainly not a professional hockey expert.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, people make a lot of money to make those decisions. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We will.
Go Bruins.
Woo.
What have you been up to?
Just work. This is a crazy time of year, March.
Yeah.
Well, we had the pep rally yesterday for the hockey team. State testing's coming up.
Oh, like MCAS?
MCAS, yeah.
Oh, we're getting rid of MCAS. What happened with that?
So, we technically did.
Okay.
But I guess the state of Massachusetts is still leaving it up to each district whether they want the exam to be a requirement or not.
Okay. I mean, I still feel like it's fine to have it.
Oh, it is, 100%. It's a benchmark to see where students are at. But the school districts that are not making it a requirement, students just need to show competency in another way. So like maybe like you have to make a portfolio for a student who didn't pass the MCAS, just showing that they hit X, Y, and Z standards. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what our district is doing yet. So that's why.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's why I've just kind of been reinforcing to the kids, like, you still got to go in and take it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a good life lesson. Like, anything you do, you should probably go in and take seriously.
Yeah, 100%. I just think
people put a lot of time and effort into coordinating things like this.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, let's just, like, make this easy for everyone.
100%. But I've seen, like, a lot of kids. Obviously, you're, like, 16 years old, and it's like, well, now I don't have to try. But it's like, no, you should still try.
Yeah, and, like, I mean, I don't know, does that, like, impact, like, Abigail Adams and stuff like that? Like, you can still, there's still benefits for
yeah, 100%. And that's what we're saying to a lot of the kids, too. Like, you can still get scholarships for state schools.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
That's pretty hard, and like that fact that election was like in the middle of the school year probably makes it really hard on you guys.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Yeah.
We've been teaching for MCAS for all these years.
Yeah. So I feel like districts are kind of in limbo.
Interesting.
Yeah. What about you? Any news?
Just been really busy at work. We have a lot of like projects going on. We're getting this like adherence packaging machine, so it's been like a lot of coordination of that and stuff. So stress there, but I started getting acupuncture done.
Ooh, tell me about it. I'm interested.
Yeah, so my insurance covers 12 visits a year.
Okay.
So it's a $40 copay, but whatever. I have my flex spending card. So I did like a appointment like evaluation or whatever. There's like questionnaire.
Yeah.
Very like thorough, like all these different parts of your body, like asking like different things, how much pain you have, like if you have difficulty sleeping, if you have dry skin, if you have like heavy periods, like really like very comprehensive like, assessment and stuff. Because I feel like acupuncture, they look at like your body as a whole a lot more than like traditional Western medicine. And like it is frustrating for me because I'm 30 years old and I've had this pain in my shoulder since high school. And I've had 4 different doctors in the time period of being like 16 to now 30. And all of them they're like, oh, what other things are bothering you? And I'm like, yeah, I have this really bad pain in my shoulder. Like, and it causes me to have pain in my head, which gives me headaches. It causes me to have pain in my arm. Like, I can tell it's all from the same thing. I feel like I'm very in tune with my body.
Usually people are. They know themselves enough.
And it's like, I can tell that this is what's causing a lot of my issues. And all these doctors are just like, try to get 30 minutes of exercise in a day. Have you tried stretching? And I'm like, I've tried these things. Like, I'm a pretty, like, active 30-year-old. Like, I'm not, like, someone, I mean, I have my ups and downs.
Well, who doesn't?
But it's not like I'm, like, sitting on the couch all day eating, like, a bunch of, like, fast food and saying, like, I don't know why I don't feel good. Like, I know that, like, there is something in my shoulder that is, like, causing these other issues and stuff. So I liked that it was very, like, comprehensive. And I did the questionnaire thing ahead of time. And then when I went in, she was, like, going over it with me. And she was like, I know exactly what you need. Like, that was the first thing she said, just from, like, reading my, like, questionnaire and stuff. And she was like, I've had like a lot of people who've had this issue and stuff, and she's like, it's because it's this chain that's all connected. That's why you're getting all of it. And I was like, there you go. I knew that this was it. Like, I could tell, and so it was validating. To get that kind of,
which is very hard for women's health sometimes.
Yes, exactly. Actually, so when she was like doing my intake, she was like asking all these questions about like your period and stuff, and she was like, we hired a male acupuncturist and he quit after 2 days because he didn't like asking women about their period. And she was like, your woman's health is all connected to this. So like, she was like, you have to ask these questions to get a full understanding of like what's bothering people. And I don't think that's like really an issue for me, but like other people, it probably is definitely the source of a lot of their discomfort and stuff. So I felt very like heard.
That's great.
And so we went in and she like needled me.
Do you only get needled in like that area?
So you can do different things, but because this is like so like debilitatingly uncomfortable for me, we focused on this. So I only did like face down, and she did like my upper she did both sides of my upper back and neck and shoulders and stuff. And she needles you for like a certain amount of time, and then she comes back and then she cups the same area. So my back looks like really messed up with cupping and stuff because I have like translucent skin. And
cupping is wild.
Like people like with normal skin. Stuff, but like my skin is so pale, like everything, like anyone touches me, I bruise. But the needles don't hurt at all. Like maybe you feel a little light of like a flick when you like put them in, but they don't hurt at all. The cupping is like a little uncomfortable as she suctions them, but it's worth it because it's like the kind of hurt that's like it hurts so good. So today was my second session.
How often do you have to, like, I know you said you have 12 visits, but is there like every 2 weeks, every week?
So the first one I went last week, my second one I went this week, so that was a week in between. I'm going to go again in 2 weeks because I'm going to Florida next week. But I think it's very like bespoke, like it's custom to what you need and like how you're improving and stuff like that. I think also like to imagine that like you have 12 sessions through the year, like do you want to have them all at once? Do you want to spread them out? And I mean, you can do more, you just have to pay. But like even the initial appointment, because my insurance benefit hadn't come back yet, I paid for the full thing, and like they're just crediting my account. It was only $155.
Oh, that's not bad.
It wasn't bad. And I don't know if like everywhere that does acupuncture does the needles and the cupping. But this place does, so I would definitely recommend that.
I always have wanted to try acupuncture. I feel like, I'm glad you said though you can't really feel the needles, because
the needles is nothing.
I just felt like the idea of the idea of like noting like needles in my skin would freak me out.
No,
but
I feel like it's even like much smaller than like vaccines or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's like a really, really
all
tiny
right.
one. And like, so today she was wondering if I wanted to do like a face up treatment, a little bit more like full body.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like because this is has so many years worth of like stress,
trauma,
like I want to focus on this again.
Yeah.
I definitely felt better the past week, but I could still feel like that there was some tension. It was just less like widespread. So I was like, let's just continue focusing on this for now. But
that's good.
Yeah. So I'm really liking it. I feel like, you know, it's super important to prioritize like self-care.
100%.
And it's also like I am a pharmacist, so I'm very like involved in like the Western medicine culture and stuff, and the more I'm in it, the more I'm like, we're missing something here.
No, I agree.
So I'm liking it.
Good. I love it.
Yeah.
Your experience makes me think of mine with, I went to the chiropractor last year.
I've been wanting to go to a chiropractor too.
So it's actually weird, similar. I sprained my rotator cuff like 5 years ago, and it's never really been the same. So I went there, and he does cupping too.
Oh, yeah.
And then he did give me like strengthening exercises, and they do like crack your neck, which is, have you ever had that done?
No, but I feel like I want it.
It's like a wild, like trippy experience. That's what I was too, but like, you don't even feel anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But similar situation where like it's very bespoke. You like go how often you feel like you need it.
Yeah.
And I definitely think it helps.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go to the one in Winthrop?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard like really good things about that place, so I also want to try that.
Yeah. My insurance also covered it, like 12 visits.
Oh, okay.
So you should check it out.
Yeah, I definitely should. Because even like the girl who has been doing my acupuncture, she was saying like sometimes people need to do like acupuncture, see a chiropractor, then go to acupuncture, and then do a massage. It's like all those things, they all kind of work similarly, but like you kind of need them all together. They all kind of like hit things a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Because like she was saying, like people really like chiropractor sometimes, but they just like snap you. And it's like you need a little bit more of like easing your body into positions and like helping you like clear some of like the toxins,
like excess stuff. Yeah. Oh, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, because I was saying how I've been trying to do like deep tissue massages regularly and stuff for this, and she was like, I just don't think they go like deep enough for like what like it's
shit, okay.
stuff. So she was like, it can be helpful like with it, but like, I think you really need like the needling into that area.
Okay, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, and she's really nice. So
I'll look into it. I'll see if my insurance takes it.
Does. Yeah, I feel like it covers the chiropractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. It's definitely important to take care of your body as you get older.
Yeah, like really, I'm almost 31.
You are actually.
I have like 6 weeks.
You do. That's wild.
Right?
Fuck.
I know. I gotta make the most of it.
Live up your 30th year.
Florida.
So
I'm really excited for that.
I am very excited for that.
That's like peak Boston.
It is. I need like a mental health break too. I think. Yeah.
I gotta do these self-care things.
Definitely. And I would say vitamin D is definitely self-care.
Yeah. It's been a long, tough winter.
It has.
You know, we accidentally jinxed ourselves by mentioning snow on our first episode, and it has snowed since then.
Literally, like every weekend we filmed.
Yeah, but we're talking about vitamin D now, so the sun's gonna come out every week now.
It is. Well, that's why I have a love-hate relationship with daylight savings.
Yeah.
The hour really killed me, but the fact that the sun's out until 7.
Yes, I went for a walk after work. Like, it brought me back to, like, the fact that I don't hate light.
Yeah.
Like,
literally.
It was definitely a welcome change.
It was.
Even though that hour, that one day kind of hurts, but
It really does.
I get used to it. I just gotta figure out how to fix my kitchen oven clock. The button is really confusing, so.
I would chat GPT it.
Oh, I bet I could do that.
Yeah.
Or my dad will just fix it for
Yeah.
me.
When are they coming back, though?
May.
You'll be like an hour behind.
But thankfully everything else auto changes.
You're right. Thank God for these iPhones.
I know, right? So other self-care things. We had our first meeting of the book club last night. We have a group of like, I think there's like
a solid 8 of us.
Yeah, solid 8 of us. I think 12 people are supposed to be in it. Yeah. But a solid 8 who attended. Yep. Shout out to Nicole for hosting.
Yep, it was very nice. We had some appetizers, some wine.
Yep. We she brought some crafts. We made like bedazzled by number, like bookmarks. Yeah. That was a really cute activity.
It was.
It was just nice to like sit with the girls.
It was.
We read Good Material by
Dolly Alderton.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily recommend it.
Yeah, it was an easy book for a book club read.
Yeah.
Like short paragraphs, short chapters, easy enough to get through, but not an enjoyable character.
No. The best part, I mean, obviously, was the woman's perspective at the end.
Yeah, which, like, it's more like 80% the man and then 20% the woman, and I like things to be the opposite of that.
I agree.
But the woman, I did really, like, relate to, like, how she was always single and is just as happy being single, if not more happy being single and alone. And so I liked that part of it.
I did too. I've actually like never read something where I was like, I could have written this word for word.
Yeah.
So it was super relatable.
Yeah, it's like Maddie meme when she's like, is this fucking play about us?
Yeah. No, I kept saying that throughout the entire book. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't run out to read it, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It was British. I feel like British books are fine.
Yeah, I think there were actually some things I had to Google that I don't know, like the British terms
and
for.
That is one thing I like about reading on the Kindle, because you can just like highlight the word and it will Google it for you. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so like that guy, the WikiLeaks guy, I had to Google him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I do like having the physical book too. Like I have my bookshelves. I like adding books to it. But
and now you have a bookmark.
I know, now I have a bookmark to read it with. So
that alone, like that craft, I thought was very self-care inducing.
Yeah, very like self-soothing.
Yeah.
I like doing stuff like that. I like painting a lot. That's one of my like self-care crafty things that I do. I've been really
show me the ACOTAR.
Yeah, I've been painting ACOTAR characters lately. I'll like listen to the ACOTAR audiobooks and paint.
I love it. Would you hang those up anywhere? Or is it just for self-care purposes?
Really just for self-care purposes. Yeah. I don't know, maybe like if I had a lot. I don't think I have enough where like they would like blend in with one another. Like it would just be kind of weird to have random pictures of like Cassie and Nesta on the wall.
You like them?
I do, but like I feel like I would need to have a full like gallery wall before like I could do that, which I do want to have a gallery wall.
I feel like you've been trying to put it up.
I have been
since
trying,
January.
But it's hard to do it when you live alone.
I know. You know what I actually saw on TikTok before I gave it up? This girl put like tape marks on like where she wanted things to be placed so she could see it visually before actually like putting holes in her wall.
I've seen people do that too. I just like I'm like a winger.
Okay.
I like to wing it and like I like put one up and I'm like, alright, this will go here. I'm like, alright. Like I go to step back, but I don't know. I also like if things are big, like it's hard if you're one person. So like I'm like holding this one, like hammering.
That's true.
But it's okay. I'm gonna get through it. I'm a strong, independent woman.
You are.
And I can afford to hire someone to do it if I want.
There you go. That's the best thing, actually. Just paying someone to do it.
It really is, actually. Like, one thing I've learned, like, as I've aged is, like, just pay someone to do it.
I know.
Like, it is not anything to be ashamed about.
No, definitely
And there's people offer this service because they know people don't like to do it. Like,
correct.
I would rather support someone's small business,
I
too.
agree.
I'm just here for the economy.
You're right.
Should need some help. Do you have any other self-care tips, tricks?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, obviously self-care isn't really big on my mind at this point in time.
Why?
I feel like I was dying last weekend.
Yeah,
so then,
yeah. You could have taken better care of yourself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like,
yeah.
I should probably take your advice.
And what, eat dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, something you learn as you age.
Yeah, I should have learned that like 10 years ago.
You probably did, but
I did.
it's good to remind yourself of things sometimes.
Yeah, you're right. So this is a good episode to have for myself, just self-care. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just gotta keep chugging along. Day by day,
Mhm.
hour by hour. We just keep living.
Just keep living.
You know, it's like, what is that song? It's like Smash Mouth or...
Oh, the days stop coming and they
Yeah,
don't stop
yeah,
coming.
yeah, like, wow.
I know.
Poetry.
No, but actually, I didn't know how accurate that was until
Yeah.
we got older.
Yeah. Like March, it's already mid-March.
No, which thank God, March is not one of my favorite months.
I know. It's a tough one.
Mhm.
But we're already halfway through.
We are.
Then we're going to Florida. Then we're going to have your housewarming.
Yeah. I'm excited for you guys
And then
to
it's
see
April.
that. Yep. And then summer's right around the corner.
Summer.
I know.
And the thing that's really nice about suffering through the winter in Boston is how good the summer will be.
You're right.
So
Nothing like a Boston summer.
nothing like it. And you have to feel the lowest lows to appreciate the highest highs.
You're right.
So we had a chilly winter
We
and
did.
we deserve a nice summer.
We do. Snowy winter, so I'm
Yeah.
hoping we do have a hot summer.
I
again.
know, I gotta have a lot of beach days.
Yeah.
We'll go to the
Yeah.
beach this weekend.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Do you have anything else you want to tell the fans about?
I do. I keep forgetting to mention this,
Yeah.
and it got cut off 2 weeks ago. This is from Maureen, our #1 fan. I do have a tea kettle now.
Thankfully, close the loop on that. She has been worried.
Yeah, and Juliet had an extra one, and
Yeah.
I think she was just tired of the storyline. So she's like, please have it.
Have you used it?
I have, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Trying any new teas or still on that dandelion?
Still on that dandelion.
Yuck.
So good. It tastes like black coffee.
Oh really?
I
I've
think
actually
I
never
like
had
it.
it, but like I'm just picturing like eating grass.
No, it does not taste like that at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
So,
I'll think about it.
all right. That's a self-care.
Yeah, that is self-care.
Yeah.
I'm excited you have that.
Yeah. So, you don't have to worry anymore, Maureen.
She's a real one.
She is.
A loyal fan. Cool.
Yeah. Next week we'll probably be in a fun location for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited about that. And we will talk to you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.